This might be one of the hardest videos I ever have to make because we're going to talk about something that doesn't get enough attention. The impact YouTube can have on your mental health and how, as new creators wanting a change in our lives, we are probably starting YouTube at a point when our mental health is already in a weakened state. YouTube can feel like the ultimate dream. Freedom to work when you want to work, the ability to be creative and make something you enjoy making, the potential for financial freedom and personal success. But the flip side can be mentally draining, discouraging, and downright overwhelming, especially when you're all in. But there is some good news. It doesn't have to stay that way. You can build a successful channel and protect your mental health at the same time. In fact, I believe that if you approach this journey the right way, it can actually strengthen your resilience. I want to share with you my honest experiences and strategies for balancing the grind of YouTube with your mental well-being. Because this platform isn't just about views and subscribers. It's about creating something meaningful without losing yourself in the process. YouTube is going to test you in ways that you never imagined. The pressure to perform and make great videos every week, the constant comparison to other creators and their success, the disappointment when a video flops, when you feel like you did the best that you could and it's still miles away from what you envisaged, all of that can take a toll on your mental health. And when you're just starting out, those feelings can hit you even harder. You might find yourself thinking, why am I not growing faster? What if I'm not good enough for this? Am I wasting my time? And I get it because I've felt and still feel those things on a daily basis too. And the truth is, this journey is not easy, but it is totally worth it in the end. Let me ask you this. Why did you start your channel? Was it to escape a job that was draining your soul? To create financial freedom for yourself and your family? Or to share something you're passionate about with the world? Whatever your reason, that's your why. And your why is what's going to keep you grounded when things get tough. And they will get tough. There is no avoiding that. You are not your videos. Let's start with something crucial. You are not your videos. When a video doesn't perform well, it's easy to internalize that failure. You think, I'm not cut out for this, or I'll never get this right. But let me tell you something. A video's performance is not a reflection of your worth. There are so many factors that determine whether a video succeeds, many of which are completely out of your control. Maybe the title wasn't quite right. Maybe the thumbnail just didn't grab attention. Or maybe it just wasn't the right time for that content. Whatever the reason, it doesn't mean you're a failure. Treat each video as a learning experience, not a measure of your value. If you use each video as a tool to learn something new, then every video, no matter how it performs, will be worthwhile. Just remember, you are the creator, not the creation. Be patient. Success takes time. I know it's frustrating to put your heart and soul into a video only to see it get 10 views and then stall out. But you have to keep reminding yourself, YouTube is a long game. Think about other big creators on YouTube, the ones with millions of subscribers. How long have they been on the platform? Probably years, right? What you're seeing now is the result of years of trial, error, and persistence. For almost all of them, it was many months, maybe even years, before they saw the kind of growth that we as new creators are beating ourselves up over not achieving in our first few videos. It's easy to feel like you're behind, but comparison is the thief of joy. Focus on your own path and trust that consistent effort will pay off. Growth may be slow at first, but every small step forward is progress. Set realistic goals. Here's where a lot of people trip up. They set goals that are too ambitious, way too soon. Let me give you an example. Imagine you start your channel with the goal of reaching 100,000 subscribers in the first year. Now, it's not impossible, and some creators have done it, but it's also not typical. If you don't hit that milestone, you'll feel discouraged, even if you've achieved something incredible like 5,000 subscribers, which is flipping huge. Instead, start with smaller, more achievable goals. Maybe your first goal is 100 subscribers. Celebrate when you hit that. Then aim for 500, then 1,000. Having smaller wins will keep you motivated and remind you that progress is happening. For me and this channel, I set a goal of 10 subscribers a week. And so far, I've either come close or beaten it each week. Would I like it to be higher? Well, yeah, of course. But 10 subs a week is still growth, and it's enough to show me that every video I create and upload is building this channel. It also shows me that the content I have created so far has been resonating with at least 10 new people every week. Take breaks and reward yourself. One of the fastest ways to burn out is to work nonstop without ever taking a step back. And this is something that I am horribly guilty of. YouTube is a grind, yes, but it's also a creative process, and creativity doesn't thrive under constant pressure. You need to schedule regular breaks to recharge, even if it's just a day off to do something that you enjoy. Not doing this will make the setbacks feel even worse. So give yourself a little bit of time to enjoy life and remind yourself why you're working so hard in the first place. And when you hit a milestone, no matter how small, reward yourself. It doesn't have to be extravagant. Maybe it's a trip to your favorite restaurant, or a day off, or a new piece of gear that you've been eyeing off. I know you've got that fancy camera in your Amazon cart. Celebrating your wins will keep you motivated, and it reminds you why you're doing all of this. Stick to the plan. If you don't have one, make one. If you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for a while, you probably came up with a plan or an outline of what you wanted to do and achieve. But when it gets tough, it is easy to throw the plan out and either make content outside of your plan, or worse, give up entirely. You definitely don't want to give up. That would be the worst thing that you could do. But it is okay to adjust the plan if you think you need to. Your plan is just a guide. It needs to be flexible enough that you can pivot if needed, but rigid enough that you are never lost for what to do next. Because here's the thing. Without a plan, it will be easy to feel lost. So start by creating a simple roadmap. What type of content are you making? How often will you upload? What's your long-term vision for the channel? Having a plan doesn't mean you can't adapt or experiment, but it gives you direction. When you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure, your plan will help you stay on track. If a video explaining how to make a content plan would be helpful, let me know in the comments, and I'll make a video explaining how I made my plan and how you can create one too. Remember to have fun. Now, this might sound obvious, but it's worth repeating. If you're not having fun, you won't want to keep going. Yes, YouTube is work, especially if you're treating it as a business, but it's also a creative outlet. Find ways to inject joy into the process, whether it's experimenting with a new format, collaborating with other creators, or engaging with your audience in the comments. When you're having fun, it shows, and your audience will feel that energy. I often find that I really enjoy the ideation and writing phase, but I find the filming frustrating. I struggle with getting everything to flow and sound natural, and I often do multiple takes, so the whole process can take me hours. But then when it comes time to edit, I'm energized again. I can cut all the bad takes And for the most part, I'm able to find enough good takes that I can make the entire video flow. And then I start to get creative with my edits and graphics. I find joy in the pre-production and the post-production. And because of that, I'm able to push through the actual production, even when it sucks. Your mental health matters more than your channel. And let's not forget the most important point. Your mental health is more important than your YouTube channel, period. If you ever find yourself feeling overwhelmed, that it's all too much and that you just want everything to stop, take a step back. It's okay to pause if you need to. It's okay to miss an upload or two. Your audience will still be there when you're ready to come back. You are doing this for you. And at the end of the day, it's you that matters most. So don't let the process overtake your life. If you're struggling, don't be afraid to reach out for support, whether it's from a friend, another creator, or a professional. You don't have to go through this journey alone. Supporting each other is how we all succeed, regardless of analytics. We are all just people trying to improve our lives and the lives of others. Here's the honest truth. You are capable of achieving incredible things on this platform, but success doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't come without challenges. The key is to keep going, even when it's hard, to trust that the work you're putting in now will pay off later, to believe in yourself, even when the numbers don't seem to reflect your effort. If you can weather the tough times, you'll come out the other side stronger, more confident, and closer to the life that you've been dreaming of. You've got this. Keep creating, keep learning, and above all, take care of yourself and each other along the way. If you found the things that we talked about in this video spoke to you in any way, I've put together a free PDF with these and more tips to manage stress and stay motivated as a creator. Use it whenever you need help to balance your mental health and your YouTube goals. Download it now using the link in the description. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. If you need someone by your side, I'm right here, ready to help. Anytime you need me. Look after yourself.